What's going on, Zonin here, and for today I'm going to be showing you how I mastered my off-meta scheme in Madden 26. So for the playbook, I am in the Dolphins offensive playbook, and the formation I like to come in mainly is the split close. But before we come out, I like to go ahead and flick my right stick one time to the left, and we're going to get the gadget at halfback. That's going to allow my gadget player to line up at my running back spot, and my gadget player is a receiver. And for my audibles, I like to mainly come out in the halfback wheel. I have wide receiver corner, dig halfback rail, and halfback option. We're going to come out in the halfback wheel, and I like to make sure that my running back is on the wide side of the field, and that's going to be my right side. And the play halfback wheel, what I like to do out of here, we can run something where I put a post on X. I'm going to put a clear out on my left side, so we're going to put square on a streak, or we can put them on a slot fade. And I like to go ahead and put circle on an out route, and we're going to streak the running back out of the backfield. So we're going to have something just like this. And if you want your post to have an early cut, we can go ahead and stem him down about one time. And against cover 3 and cover 4, we're going to have our running back out the backfield. And with a good pass lead, we're going to have our post route down and away. And then for another check down, we're going to have our out route, and we have our wheel, but I like to throw this as a speed flat. And we still have our running back out of the backfield. For another setup, let's run the same thing, but we're going to go ahead and throw circle. We're going to put them on a curl route just like this. And this is still a really good spot for our receiver. And I talked about this in the last video. I like to motion my receiver and running back out to the slot for better looks. So a popular setup you'll see online, you'll run into something just like this, where we have this really good route combo on this right side. Got our running back in that flat. And to set this up, we're going to put circle on a corner. We're going to put our X receiver on a slot fade. We're going to motion our running back into the slot. We're going to put him on a streak. And for a check down, I like to throw square. We can put him on a backside end route, and we can stem him up about 10 yards, or we could just throw him on a drag. So we created a really good route combo going to that right side. We can run that same route combo, but instead of motioning our receiver into the slot, let's go ahead and motion our running back into the slot. And I like to make sure my running back is a really good receiving back. Bijan Robinson fits really well for this. So we're going to run the same setup just like this. But on this left side, what I like to do, we can run a flat on square, and we can streak the running back out of the backfield just like this. And this opens up really well against cover 3 and cover 4. If you don't like that, we can throw square on a flat again. But we're going to put our running back on a Texas route just like this. I'm not sure if we hit the corner out, so we're going to run the same setup again. I have something just like this, and we're going to block the running back for extra time. And we can go ahead and pass lead our corner towards the sideline. So for our next play, we have wide receiver corner, and the player is going to look something like this. And what I like to do out of here, first we're going to base the line. We just want standard pass protection. We're going to look at this left side. We have a sharp corner, and we have a ghost route on our running back. And what I like to do on this left side, let's go ahead and stem the corner out all the way down. And this corner out is unstoppable against any type of coverage, that being man or zone. And on this left side, we can pretty much do whatever we want. Like before, we can run a post, we can run an out route. If we can streak the running back out of the backfield, that's for starters. We can run a curl, and we can run a flat on the running back just like this. It's a lot of things we can do on this right side, but let's look at the left side. We can go ahead and hit our corner out, and this is pretty much unguardable. Gotta base that line. And we're gonna pass this down and away from that safety and flat zone defender. And I like to also hit my running back on that ghost route. Gets wide open in a pretty good spot, and we can rack up a ton of yards after the catch. Again, we can even run that same setup like we did before, where we had that corner and that slot fade in the streak. And that works well on this play. But when we come out in this wide receiver corner, we're going to pretty much have this left side. So again, call whatever you want on the right side, but I'm going to leave this ghost in our sharp corner. For another play, we're going to come out in the dig halfback rail. I like to run this play when I need a couple of yards. So for a setup, I'm going to go ahead and flat our receiver. If we can call it just like this. Again, I like to hit my receiver out that backfield. This is a really good wheel route that beats man in zone coverage. And we have this really good return route from our slot receiver. We can run a speed out and then flat the running back out of the backfield, just like this. And I like to make a read between our speed out and our flat from the running back. For another setup, let's go ahead and put our X receiver on a post. We're going to return circle and put the running back on a flat. And I like to make a read between that return and our curl route from our slot. So let's go and run it again. But this time I'm going to go ahead and hit the curl. As soon as you make that plant, we can go ahead and hit them. Another setup, let's go ahead and put square on a zig. We're going to flat circle, and we can motion our running back into the slot and put him on a slant or a drag. And to open up that drag, let's put the receiver on the backfield. Let's put him on a flat route. And we can make a read between the running back, and we can make a read on our zig route. Let's go and put him on a slant this time. And we have our in route from our outside receiver. And for the last play, we have the halfback option. And for this play, what I like to do, let's go ahead and put our slot receiver. Let's put him on a drag, and we're going to put square on a post route. And to open up the drag and the return, I like to put both of the backs in flats like this. And we're going to have our drag in the middle of the field. And again, we have our flats as a really good check down. We got the return on our receiver. If we can get that post with a really good pass lead down and away from the safety. For another setup, let's go ahead and put square on some type of clear out. I'm going to put them on a slot fade this time. We can throw X on a post, and we can motion one of our backs out and put them on a drag or an in route. And let's go ahead and put the running back on a flat to open up that return route. So for good check down, we can have our drag. Over top of that, we're going to have our post. And behind the post, we are going to have our return route. Let's go ahead and motion the running back over this time. And now let's put the receiver on the flat. So now we're going to have something just like this. It's going to get that drag a lot more open, but we're going to hit our return. With a good pass lead, we can go ahead and hit the sideline. Let's go ahead and hit our return route one more time. Let's run that same thing, but let's go ahead and put square on the post. We're going to clear out for X, and let's go ahead and put both running backs on flats. But again, we can still motion our running back into the slot, put him on a drag. Now we have our post and a really good spot against zone coverage. And the reads are still the same. We can still hit our return route in a really good spot. In the clear out for cover 4, I like to motion my running back to the other side, and we can put him on a streak, and we can still run the same setup as before. We can run that return route in the flat. We can run the streak out the backfield in the out route. We can run the curl in the flat from the running back. It doesn't matter. And we're still going to have our post route with a good pass lead. And another play I like to call is the close halfback trail. So when we come out, the play art is going to look something like this. And what I like to do out of here, I like to hit this really good angle route from the backfield. This is completely different from the hot routed one. This is what the hot route would look like. And if I return back to the other play, this is what our play offers. So let's go ahead and put X on a streak. I like to put circle on a slot fade. And I like to really run this against zone coverage. I like to go ahead and put square on a curl, and we can stem him down about 1 or 2 times. I really don't know where I like to have it, but let's go ahead and stem him out 1 time. And we're going to flap the running back to open up that curl. And we're going to make a really good read between our curl and our angle route out of the backfield against cover 3 and cover 4. And now we have our curl. Oh my God. Well, hold on, because he had a step on him, but the ball was somehow underthrown. I think we had him on that fade. I thought he was going to send everybody. Try to get out of here with Baker. Got the corner out. Make a tackle. This is all I got to run on defense. I can't get a stop, so we're going to run a lot of man coverage. And whatever happens, happens. That's me. What am I doing? I'm going to throw it up to Puka again. This game's terrible. Got the wheel. That's why I got like that receiver in that backfield. It's a chance he can actually cook his coverage. Yes. Nice one. Got cooked right there. That's bad. My God, Chase Young, we need some speed out there. All right, good play. He runs it. Good tackle. I'm trying to get on my D lineman. I'm going to get on this D line again. Good coverage. I'm going to contain that right side so he doesn't roll out. Good knockout. Here we go. Got my ghost route. Got my corner again. Come on, Baker. Let's get out of there. I could have had my angle route. I didn't want to risk that. I had no timeout. Oh, man. Screen. It's going to be a hard tackle to make. Good. Come on, I need better coverage than that. Good play. I'm going to send everybody here. Oh, we got to man up that. There we go. Dude. I'm only sending 3. Alright. Good play. We're going to send everybody here. I got 2 hard flats and 2 hooks. Oh, man. It made me juke back. We had it the first one. Go. I like that. pass lead. All right. There we go. Come on, man. We're gonna have that curl flat on that wide side. We want that. Oh my god, we need that to be a knockout, man. We're gonna send that left side. We haven't blitzed at all this game. There we go. We just need a... Oh, man, we need a sack right there. You haven't really put any deep zones on the field. I'm going to try it. A knockout? I don't want him to chew clock, so we're going to be really aggressive here. I'm fine with him scoring. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. You can't end this game too fast because we really want to take as much clock as we can. He's not putting a flat out there. He actually played it nice. Back up just a little bit. Good play. I thought would it being at 20 seconds. Wheels wide open. We're going to play over top. We're going to have these curl flats on the outside on both sides. Man, we're giving them yards after the catch. Thank you. You've been getting fried the whole game, but let's waste this clock. There we go.